Hello and welcome to today's video. In this video I'm going to be going through servicing of this robot vacuum cleaner, and to do it I've got some tools with me, a screwdriver, and funnily enough you might need another vacuum cleaner to clean this vacuum. Let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the waste tank, which is nice and full of dust from the last vacuum. You can see in here there's lots of dust laying in the bottom as well. I'm going to go and vacuum some of that out. The next thing I'm going to do is turn the vacuum upside down. Okay, I'm going to turn this upside down and start by having a look at this brush here. A lot of the time this brush is going to collect hair around the rotating parts. You can see that hair there. So this hair over time is going to build up. Another place that you'll see a build up of hair is on the caster wheel, and when you get enough of it, this will stop actually turning and you might throw an error on your vacuum, or at least drain the vacuum life. So coming out of here you can see a bunch more hair. You'll also get a build-up around the wheel, the part of the wheel that contacts the ground, and all of that will lead to rough running and bumpiness. So it's good to get all of that off. This mechanism here is part that does a lot of the hard work, and it's going to get pretty dirty in there as well. Now this is the main brush, and this part picks up a lot of hair. As you can see, a lot of hair, a lot of dirt, and supplied in the vacuum cleaner under the hood. There's actually a little brush to help for cleaning, but it's also got a blade in it. That's just got a twist lock on it, so I'll take that off. You'll see there's plenty of hair tangled around there. Now I'll get in here with this little cutter. If you're not a fan of doing this, some of the replacement kits you can get off eBay will have new brushes in them, and you can avoid unpicking it and just put a brand new brush in. I'm sure you can imagine how all this tangled hair is going to affect the efficiency of the cleaner, if on nothing else, just on battery life alone. It's important to have a look around the drive wheels for any hairs that might have been tangled up in there. If you find some, it could be worth opening it up and clearing those mechanisms out as well. You can see dust collecting around in here. And some magnets and some screws. Alright, another thing you need to do is clean these sensors. Also clearing the sensors on the sides. So after giving it a bit of a clean, even though I haven't gone in and washed everything and dried it, this is going to definitely help to improve the performance of the vacuum as dropped over time. Also, I'm going to replace that brush that's looking a bit tired now. All of the parts that I used for this I just got off eBay, and it wasn't difficult to find these parts at all. I'm also going to put a new filter into the dust collection box there. These filters can be washed and reused. You just pop that out and pop a clean one back in. Okay, it's time now to start putting everything back together. And there we have it. The vacuum cleaner's been given a bit of a service. You can still see it's dirty. If you want to really take care of it, you can always give it a wash with a damp cloth. Be careful not to get any water into the electronics though. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.